friends, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to this week's new makeup releases. We are gonna chat about the new makeup that's been released, announced, and sneak peeked, and I'm gonna let you know whether or not I want to pick it up, whether or not I already did. I didn't this week though. Did I buy anything? I don't think I bought anything. Oh, good for me. But you let me know down in the comments whether or not you're interested in this. And remember, friends do not always agree about makeup and beauty. It is okay for friends to disagree, but friends are always kind and respectful towards each other. And if you haven't been here before, if this is your first video here, hello, my name is Angie. I'm such a lover of beauty makeup. I love everything beauty makeup related, especially things that are a little bit more on the colorful side, like what I'm wearing right now. So if you want to see more of that, don't forget to subscribe because I upload several videos every week. I am in a hyper good mood today because I'm wearing a killer makeup look. I'm gonna have this live on Monday. I'm gonna put in the pinned comment what I have on my face in case you're interested. One of my new favorite products that I bought, this lipstick, this eye look with the blue nails. Loving it. Wearing my favorite top. This is like a top that I wear at least once every 2 weeks. You know when people are like, oh my god, you're such an outfit repeater? That's me. If I buy something I love, I'm gonna wear it repeatedly, and this top is definitely that. I'm just having a good mood. Also, one of my favorite fashion brands ever has just announced that they're releasing a makeup brand, which makes me very excited. So let's chat about that as well. I do have some of the new releases that were actually sent to me as PR, and I got them either just before New York, I was in New York last week, or I had them here when I got back from New York. So let me go get those, and we'll start with those two, and then we can talk about the fact that Prada is coming out with makeup, and I'm so excited. Okay, let me scoochie to the side so I can put up maybe a picture as well. Hello light, be on me. Love that for me. And yeah, all the things that I have on my face, it's gonna be in the pinned comment. All the things that I'm talking about, it's gonna be in the description box. First, let's talk about the Fenty Cosmetica Sorcerer palette. They did send this to me in PR, and I did talk about this last week, but when I filmed that episode, they hadn't announced anything other than something is coming soon. And this is what is coming soon. I haven't done anything with this palette because I got this just before I left and I wasn't able to do anything with it. But this is what it looks like. And Fenty Cosmetica had a Druid palette one before, and they actually did send that one to me as well. So I was super grateful. And this one, I thought the Druid palette was inspired by World of Warcraft because everything in there was like either it was from World of Warcraft. This one, there's not a sorcerer in World of Warcraft. There is a sorcerer in Diablo 3, but this one doesn't have stuff that I recognize because I'm a gamer at heart. I'm a gamer at heart. I love gaming, and I have been a mage in World of Warcraft from the absolute first day that I started playing World of Warcraft. Never changed my main. Always a mage. Listen, once a mage, always a mage. You can't spell damage without mage. Everybody wants to be a mage. Don't come at me. But the sorcerer, I don't think that this is from World of Warcraft. There's only one thing here that I recognize, and that is the polymorph, which is the shade that's right here, which is a blue, green, purple duochrome, multichrome, whatever you will call it. So I don't think that this is like, it's inspired by fantasy, like Fenty Cosmetica, but it's not like inspired by, at least I don't think so, by the computer game. Like Firestorm, Unleashed, Innate. I don't think any of that is like Arcane. Well, there's Arcane. Nobody wants to be Arcane. I'm being mean. What I wanted to say is I think I'm gonna do something maybe on TikTok or Reels. I've been doing some shorts as well. I know a couple of you have been wanting me to upload my looks here, and if I have stuff that's under a minute, I'm able to put it in shorts. Otherwise, you can find it on Instagram and on TikTok. But yeah, this is available now. It is a duochrome, multichrome matte palette. I haven't tried it yet. My friends seem to really love this brand, so I will give it a go somewhere. Maybe I'll even put it in a get ready with me. I have no idea. Listen, my plans are a little bit blurry. Another thing that's also been released is the Ethereal palette by Gourmande girl. Same here. This one I also got just as I was leaving. I haven't been able to do anything with it. This is inspired by the owner's mom's love for painting in watercolors, and this is like inspired by that. This is an all shimmer palette. I do have a code with Gourmande girls. It is Angelica, I'm pretty sure. I will put all my codes and all of that in the description box as well. If you're ever wondering about any of that, it's in the description box. And this is an all like duochrome, multichrome special shade palette. And I will say, at this point, I feel like we've seen enough of all shimmer palettes. Listen, I and this is just me. I know there are people out there that are like, no, please let it stay forever. I'm a matte girl. I love matte shadows. Listen, throw in a shimmer or two, that's totally fine. But I love matte. Can we have an all matte palette trend for a bit now? I wouldn't be sad at that. I mean, it looks gorgeous. They look beautiful. I just am a matte girl at heart. So I'm just like, okay, we've seen this trend now. Let me put the plastic back in here. I've seen the all shimmer palette trend. Can we have the all matte palette trend? Like, when is that coming? Because listen, sign me the fluff up. I am ready. Okay, let's actually talk about what I talked about before, and that is that I just saw. Even my friends sent this to me on Instagram because they know how much I love Prada. Prada is one of my absolute favorite brands. It is probably the luxury brand that I own the most things from. Is that true? It might be Isabel Marant. I love Prada and I love Isabel Marant, and Prada is releasing a makeup brand. Let me look at actually, because I saw this from Trend Mood. Like I said, my friend sent this to me because she knows how much I love Prada. Prada just announced Prada Beauty. Drawing on Prada brand codes, Prada Beauty will offer an immersive, collaborative space to unlock new beauty perspectives. Coming soon on their website. Prada already has fragrances, so when they say Prada Beauty, I am guessing that it's makeup. Listen, Valentino came out with makeup, Gucci came out with makeup, and I feel like both of them have been fairly good received. People love Tom Ford, people love Dior. I feel like it's gonna be makeup, and I'm just like, please let it be triangle compacts. I love the Prada like triangle emblem thing. I know it's such a simple thing, but I love it. I love it. I have 4 pieces of Prada with the triangle on. I just think it's so sleek, and I love it. I love it. Let this be triangle compacts or have the triangle logo on. I can already see my like money funneling out of my bank account because I'm definitely gonna be getting this. I love Prada. I think Prada is sleek and minimalistic, but at the same time they're also over the top, staying minimalistic and classic while still being experimental and trying new things. Prada is just, I just love Prada as a brand. Can you tell? This is an ongoing love story. It's an ongoing love story. I love Prada as a brand, and I cannot wait to see what this is. Coming soon. I will be reviewing this. I love Prada. Another thing that I'm really interested in picking out, and I feel like I'm at the point now where I'm just like, I need to try Auric. Like, I need to try Auric. Auric is a brand by Samantha Ravindal. One of the biggest reasons why I didn't try out Auric is because Auric is more the Samantha Ravindal makeup style, and me and Samantha, we don't really love the same kind of makeup. She loves more neutral, like barely there makeup, and I'm, as you can tell, not really about that life. I want makeup to be seen, I want it to be more, and she had the lip mask, that's not really for me. She had the glow product, I might pick that up if it's in stock, and she also had the eyeshadow duos. That's not for me. I would never use that. I would not get any use out of that. It makes no sense for me. But now she's releasing lashes. And this is actually a lash duo where it's a compact where it has like 2 layers. So the one layer has a half lash. I'm wearing half lashes today. I love half lashes. Like, I love half lashes. And then there's a pair of full lashes. And I'm like, you know what? I love lashes. This is for me. I am going to try this one. This is going to be really interesting for me. This is launching soon, prices is to be announced, and I'm intrigued. I'm gonna be picking this one up. End of story. Have you tried something from Auric where you're like, oh babe, you're really missing out? Because I would love to hear about it. I don't know if the glow products are gonna be in stock when I'm making this order, but I wanna get the lashes. I love lashes, I use lashes almost every time I do my makeup. I've been trying to not use lashes when I'm like off traveling because it is an extra step, and I try to like also love my own lashes, but I will be honest, when I'm doing a dramatic look like this, I always want to add lashes. I just really, really love lashes. So I'm excited to try it. I really am excited to try it. There's also, can I say, last week we talked about Makeup Revolution, or was it I Heart Revolution maybe, that did a collab with Looney Tunes, and I said I actually kind of liked how it looked. I mean, the color stories were pretty predictable. It's what Makeup Revolution always does, but I thought it looked good. And actually, this week they're releasing another collection where I'm like, this isn't horrible. This is actually Makeup Revolution, not an underbrand, and this is the is it Fantasy Element collection? I'm not 100% sure. I saw this at Beauty Bay, so I know that this is available now. And when I saw it at Beauty Bay, I was like, oh, this actually looks good. Like the packaging looks really cute. Again, the color stories are pretty predictable, and it's always, I feel like that is something that Makeup Revolution, not only with the, I think there's a couple of things that if I was in charge, listen, if you hire me, Makeup Revolution, these are the changes that I'm gonna make. I'm gonna make your collections smaller. You don't need that big collections. I'm also gonna change up your color stories a bit because I feel like you are recycling the same color stories again and again and again, which just makes stuff feel a little redundant. And I also will do a little overhaul on some of the quality of your stuff because I don't feel like the quality is always up to date. But I don't hate this. I think the packaging looks really cute. I think it's cute. It's lip duos, it's palettes. It's not horrible. I don't hate it. Am I gonna buy it? No. Because I haven't really tried eyeshadows from Makeup Revolution where I have thought like, okay, so this is not just decent, it's good. I've used some that I think are horrible. I've used some that I think are decent, but I've never really tried, maybe the Soph, the first Soph palette, that one was good. That one I really did like actually. That I thought was good quality. Other than that, I don't really know if I've tried, because I mean I haven't tried everything from Makeup Revolution, but I have tried quite a few things. But yeah, I didn't hate this. I thought it was cute. I will link it down below. Maybe you are like this like zodiac astrology elements thingamajig. Maybe you love it. Maybe you want to jump on this one. I'm gonna opt out. Oh, we need to talk about the fact. Oh, I'm so excited. Sigma has finally done a favorites bundle with Kelly Gooch. I'm so excited. I'm pretty sure that this is available. Is this available? Yes, it is available. It is $60 and it has the mini enchanted palette, and then it has 3 eyeshadow brushes. It has the EO6 winged liner, and she always uses a little brush like that and does the powdered liners. I feel like it's so perfect for her to have that in. There is an E24 diffused blend and an E40 tapered blending. Congratulations, Kelly. This is so well deserved. I'm so happy for you that you were able to have this set. These are all great products, and yeah, I'm just super excited for Kelly. I will of course link her down below if you for some reason are not following Kelly. She is an amazing YouTuber and an amazing person. I've met her several times, so I will link her down below. I hope you have huge success with your collab, and if you do not own these products and you wanted to try Sigma, I definitely think that this could be a good place to start. Can we talk about more gaming things? I'm so excited to see more gaming things come in. I kind of want to support it because again, I love supporting gaming things, but I've actually never played Among Us. I've never played Among Us. I know. I feel like it was popping with the teens, and listen, I'm 38. Maybe, I don't know. Am I making excuses? Maybe. But this is Among Us is making a collaboration with Holika, which I think is a Korean or a Japanese brand, because when I was in Japan, I could find counters with Holika everywhere. I don't know if it's Korean or if it's Japanese, but I'm thinking one of the two. And this has cleansing foam, hand cream, mascaras, and a color changing reusable cup. That's oddly specific. Okay. That's cool, I guess. The mascaras, are they different colors? I'm not 100% sure if these are different. I mean, it's cool. It's cool. Holika has a bunch of different things. They often do a lot of collabs with different, like, you see a lot of collabs coming from Korean and Japanese brands. Maybe let me put it like that. Often with things that are a little bit more on the different side. I haven't seen that many, like, gaming inspired things though, so I just really hope that we get to see more gaming inspired collection. Even if Makeup Revolution releases something, I'll buy it. If it's a game I've played. And I've played a lot of games. Huda Beauty came out with a new collection and it's called Love Fest. And in this collection, which is actually a collaboration between Huda Beauty and Kayali Fragrances. I'm pretty sure that Kayali Fragrances is a brand that she's running with her sisters, and I'm not totally mistaken. We did talk about the Love Fest fragrance last week, and it is available now. I will link it down below. It's in my basket. It is in my basket at Sephora. I am going to be picking that one up as soon as I'm making an order from Sephora. I am super excited to be trying out the fragrance. I really do like the 2 Kayali fragrances that I have picked up. I love them. I really do. I have the Invite Only and the Eden. Love them. The other ones, I've smelled them. They're not for me. They're not my type. But the 2 I have, I really like them. This one is an Obsessions eyeshadow palette, one of those smaller ones. There are cream blushes. There are lip quad. Oh, so you get 2 mini liquid lipsticks and 2 mini tinted silk balms, and these have a cherry scent. Oh, that's cool. There is a Lovefest Legit Lashes 2-in-1 mascara. I don't know if it's just a regular mascara in a limited edition packaging or if it's a colored mascara. This one doesn't say that. I'm guessing it's limited edition packaging. And then there is a Life Liner Quick and Easy Precision Liquid Eyeliner Black Brown. I didn't buy this because I don't love the small palettes from Huda Beauty. Some of them, like the nude one, I think is great. But then I tried that blue, green, orange, purple. I didn't love it. I didn't think that those were great. I'm saving myself for the next time that Huda Beauty comes up with a big palette. I'm gonna get that one. Even if it's not a neutral palette, I'm gonna get it. That cream blush in orange looks beautiful though. I don't think anything but the palette came to Sephora. I think the other ones might be Huda Beauty exclusive. I will try and see if I can find them online. I will put some info in the description box. If you're interested in this, check the description box. There's a new collection coming from Made by Mitchell. I have now finally tried a couple of things from Made by Mitchell. I bought them at Beauty Bay though. I'm gonna link it at Beauty Bay here because I had a horrible customer service experience, and I know some of you had that as well. And when I talked about that in my last video, a couple of you were telling me that they still have sucky customer service. So I wouldn't advise you to buy directly from the site. I would say buy it from Beauty Bay if you're interested. But they're coming out with an eyeshadow palette, some new shades of the Blush, which is the liquid blushes, and then some, they're ink liners, some colored ink liners. I will say, I think the eyeshadow palette looks really good. Those yellowy, orangey cream blushes, we all know that I love that. So if I am making an order from Beauty Bay and these are in stock, I might pick up one of those blushes. Because I'm even wearing a Give Me Gold blush today that is like this ochre, like mustardy yellow. This is how mustard looks in Sweden, by the way. I know mustard in US looks like this, but mustard is more like this in Sweden. It's a little bit different, I know. But most mustard. There are some mustard like this as well, but I would say that most mustard in Sweden that people eat, it's more like this. Mustard in the US is very yellow. I was a little bit surprised the first time I saw it. But yeah, I might pick up one of those blushes. I will link Beauty Bay down below. Like I said, I don't know exactly when this is being released. Oh, it says available now. I don't know if it's on Beauty Bay or not, but check the link. This was from Trend Mood, and she's just giving a sneak peek into the fact that KVD Beauty is gonna re-release their liquid lipsticks, and I think they're coming out. The Everlasting Liquid Lipstick formula is being re-released. All-time favorite shades now have new names after Poison Flowers. I think it's so smart that they are renaming them, can I just say? They are a soft matte finish, comfortable, transfer resistant, long wear, 21 shades. It's coming August 21st. She's just giving a sneak peek, but I will let you know. We'll talk about this again once all shades have been released, but I think it is so smart of them to up the formula a little bit, bring it into the 2020s, okay? Because this formula was matte. Yes, it was. I don't even know if I want to say that these all matte super drying formulas were long lasting, because they usually flaked off your lips and it didn't look that good and it didn't feel that good. And I feel like liquid lipstick formulas today are just a little bit more modern. They have a little bit more give to them. So I feel like it's really smart of them to take their most famous shades, up the formula, up the packaging, and rename them, because some of those names were not it. So I honestly think that this is really smart. If they re-release that orange shade, I will get it. I might get one either way because I'm interested to see how they're updating this. There is a sneak peek from Dana Bomar, which is one of the owners of Melt, and she showed this picture where she is holding a compact and she says, oh, what do we have here? So I guess they're starting to sneak peek something. I don't know exactly what they're going to be releasing. I can't see anything. It looks just like a Goldie compact. They do have, okay, well, I'm making no sense. They have liquid highlighters, they have powder highlighters, they have cream blushes, they have powder blushes. I'm thinking bronzers, because that's the thing that they do not have, and we have certainly seen a boom in bronzers this year, so maybe it is bronzers. I mean, what she's wearing in this look as well just seems like a really pretty bronzy look, so maybe it's bronzers. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll talk about it once I know more. This one is releasing the day that this video is going up, and this is the new palette that is called Vitality by Unearthly Cosmetics. This is a bigger palette. I feel like this is the biggest palette that she has released, or maybe the All I Ever Wanted palettes, but those were all shimmer palettes, and I'm not all about all shimmer palettes. They're all nice, they're all fine, I get it. It's just me, I want to mix. Or an all matte. I'm not sad about that either. This one is almost like a little pastel and a little grunge and some deep jewel tones. It's mostly mattes, a couple of shimmers. There's a matte white. I love when a palette has a matte white. I'm intrigued by this color selection because I feel like it's a very interesting mix of pastels, grunges, and jewel tones, and it's almost a full rainbow, but it doesn't really have any red since that it has a pink. I'm intrigued. I have no idea if she's sending this to me in PR. I have gotten a couple of palettes from Unearthly Cosmetics that I haven't been able to use on YouTube. If I do get this one, do you want me to try it out? Do you want me to make like a video on it? I mean, that could be fun maybe, because I feel like I like that, like vanilla yellow metallic looks really pretty as well. So yeah, let me know what you think about this one. I have a code with Unearthly Cosmetics. My code is Angelica, and you will get 10% off when you order on Unearthly's website. And I do think that this one is piquing my interest. I like how this one is looking. Especially love that little quad in the middle with a minty green, a almost zesty yellow, and then there is a like a teal, and then like a grungy, almost like a swampy green next to it. It's such an unusual quad and a color combo, and I look at that, I'm like, that is an interesting color selection. It's unusual to see colors like that next to each other, and it kind of piques my interest. This is something that I think I will be trying out. I hope this comes to Ulta, and this is from About Face, and they have dropped some blush bombs. It's called the Chic Freak Blush Bombs. These are $18 each. There are 10 shades. They are available at About Face. I will link that down below. But I think I'm gonna wait until I can see them at Ulta, because then you can like just put more things in your basket, because I own pretty much everything from About Face, so I don't need to be ordering from the website. But there's a couple of things from About Face that I really like. This one has both a peachy orange and a more terracotta orange. And I kind of have to decide for myself which ones of those shades I want to try the most, because I think both of them look really pretty. I like the packaging of this. I like that the packaging is the shade of the blush. I love that the blush looks like a little bouncy ball. I think this looks very aesthetically pleasing, and I am intrigued to be trying this one out. So yeah, I will be picking one of these up at some point, and I will be trying them because I think they look really pretty. Here's another thing that I also will be picking up. Again, not to make a dedicated order, not to make a dedicated video, but I really want to try out these new liners by Colourpop. Colourpop also gave me an affiliated code. My code is Angelica. If you order from Colourpop, you can use my code and save some money. This is the Graphics ink liners. They're coming in 10 shades, and I think that these shades look so nice. There are some muted colors. There's a couple of pastels, and I want to see what the difference is between these. I think these are ink liners with the, you know, the well that you dip in. But I have a couple of their BFF liners, and I think they're pretty good for doing like details with. So I kind of want to compare the two formulas and see which one I like the most. Colourpop did say that they were going to send me some PR. I still haven't gotten any PR. It's totally fine though. I'm not upset about it. But I think that this is the one that I will be getting myself. I'm looking at that dark teal and that mint. Don't you think that those would look so cool together as like graphic liners? I think those might be the two that I pick up. And maybe I can pick up that Super Shock bronzer as well, because I really want to try that one. I think I'm going to be picking that up myself. Those are available now. All of this that I talked about, I will link it down below. And like I said, if you want to get some money off, you can always use a code. Oh, there is a couple of fun things left to talk about. This week had more exciting launches than I thought when I sat down to film this. There is a new product coming from Fenty Beauty, and this is the Ease Drop Lit All Over a Glow Enhancer. Is that? Did I pronounce that correctly, or is it like misspelled? I don't know. But it seems to be like a liquid glow thing that you can either use as a primer or mix in your foundation, you know, blah, 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 blah. All of those things that you can use. Those products have been really popular, like the Auric one that I talked about, the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Finish, blah, blah, blah. And also that new e.l.f. product, something that's glowy that you can mix into your foundation or use as a primer. And I will say, the Ease Drop, okay. When I was in, was it when I was in LA with Heather Austin, I actually told her that the Ease Drop is one of those foundations that I want to repurchase because it is honestly one of the most long-wearing foundations that holds up like a boss. But I bought it in a light medium shade. I have it in shade, I'm fairly sure I have it in shade 7 or 8, and it's just too light for me. It is my shade when I haven't seen the sun for months, which I am fairly, I couldn't even use it in Sweden. Let's just put it like that. It was too light for me even in Sweden. And I don't see myself being that shade again here in Texas because I love being outdoors. And I feel like I've had like a tan that I used to get with the self tanner, I now have naturally. So I don't think that I'm gonna be able to use that shade. So I'm kind of thinking that I want to buy the Ease Glow again, but a couple of shades darker so that it could fit me now because I really do love it. It is a light to medium coverage and like a natural matte finish that's just really long wearing. And maybe I should pick that up when this glow thing is releasing so I can try them together. It's gonna be in 4 shades. It's gonna be $34 each. And if it is the same formula as the Ease Drop, but just a shimmery, more glowy version, I think this could be a hit because I really like the Ease Drop. I think they're really good. I will say though, I have friends that have dry skin that have tried it and they don't love it. So if you have dry skin, maybe this isn't for you. If you do love it and you have dry skin, please let us know. But I have 2 people that I know with dry skin that tried it that didn't love it. So I'm just letting you know it might not be for you. But yeah, I'm excited about this one. It says coming soon. I might be getting this one and another shade of the Ease Drop because I just think it's really good. I did buy that Honey Glow Makeup by Mario plumping lip serum thing last week, and this week's shade is another pink. It is called Petal Glow. It's like a warm pink. These doesn't have any shimmers, these new ones. I don't really do pink lips. I still have that shade, the one that I bought. It's over here. I think I'm gonna do like a testing new makeup and I'm gonna include it. I mean, I've already tested the formula. I know I love the formula, but I want to try the new shade. So I did buy the Honey Glow last week. This week it's Petal Glow. I will link it down below. Maybe you're more into pink lips. I'm kind of hoping that he's gonna release another shade that's not a pink because I feel like his entire lip range is leaning very pink. It's like Charlotte Tilbury 2.0. There is a new product from Lime Crime. I think I saw this online at Ulta, and this is the Electric Slide Eyeshadow and Brush Stick. I thought this was an interesting product. I don't think I've seen a product that has this sort of a combination because it seems to be an eyeshadow stick on one side and then there's like a little blending buffing brush on the other side so that you can put on the eyeshadow and buff. I think that looks cool. I like the shades. There's a shimmery green, a matte yellow, a matte blue. I mean, the shades look cute. Am I gonna be buying this and trying? Honestly, I'm not against it. Do you want me to try this one? Please let me know because I have been really into layering a powder shadow on top of a cream shadow or using a colored eyeshadow base to really make your colors pop. And I feel like this could be cool for that, especially the blue and the yellow. Let me know in the comments. I'm not above trying this. I could be the one. I'll take one for the team. Summer Fridays have released a sheer skin tint. It's $42. I've actually never tried anything from Summer Fridays, but I feel like Summer Fridays is one of those brands that is like, you know, an influencer darling. It seems like influencers are agreeing that Summer Fridays is a good brand. Am I seeing the story correctly. Like, do you like Summer Fridays? Do you think they make good products? I have been really into Peachy and Lily lately. I think their products have been really good. What other products did I got a couple of products sent to me in PR from Naturium, and honestly, I think they're really good, and the packagings have been really nice. I have really been discovering new skincare brands since I moved here, and I honestly had really good luck with them. Do you have any favorites from Summer Fridays? Am I missing out? This one is going to come in 10 shades. Also, there are more shades than the ones you see here because I only see 6 shades here. And it's going to be a lightweight coverage with a natural finish. Ooh, I do love that. It's vitamin E, hyaluronic acid, avocado oil, and tiger grass. Oh, that's cool. So this is going to launch on the 16th, which I feel is that now? What day is it today? No, it's not launching yet, but it's gonna launch soon. Are you interested in this? Do you love Summer Fridays? Is this something that you're gonna be picking up? I could be open for it, but I've just never tried anything from the brands. I'm like, should I be interested in this? Do let me know. Let's talk about this one. Oh my god. I got a lot of tags, a lot of DMs, a lot of people sending just the, the eyes, the suspicious eyes to me with this new Best Skin Ever concealer from Sephora brand. If you have been on my channel for some time, you know that I've already tried this product. This has been available in Europe for over a year. I mentioned this one as one of the worst products of last year. When I tried this product, I was so frustrated with it that I tossed it across the room. I hated this concealer. Oh, it did not look good on me. I said that this concealer looked like oatmeal under my eyes. Am I willing to give this concealer another go? I don't know. I really love the Best Skin Ever foundation, but this concealer wasn't for me. Maybe I'd like it more in this climate. I don't know. I don't know if I want to try this again, I'm gonna be honest. And I have no idea why it took them so long to bring it to the US. Sephora is a French brand. Some people don't know that. Sometimes I get comments saying, people even being frustrated that things are launching so early in France. Sephora is a French brand. Sephora is actually called Sephora. It is a French brand. It is owned by a French umbrella company. Sometimes things launch in Europe first because of that, especially when it's Sephora's own brand. But yeah, I did try this concealer, and let's just say I wasn't a fan. I will say I'm not 100% sure that this is what the packaging looks like, and that's why I'm like, should I try it again? Because I feel like this is not the packaging that I saw in Sweden. I'm gonna make a little, let me do a little research about that, and I will let you know in the future. But I did try the Best Skin Ever concealer in Europe, and I hated it. For me, I hated it. I didn't like it at all. I did not like it at all. Let's see if there's any things that have been released or announced in between us filming and me sitting down and collecting these pictures. No, nothing. Okay, that was it. That was this week. Let me know, what are you the most interested in? I can tell you right now without any kind of hesitation, Prada Beauty, sign me the fluff up. I am definitely going to be trying that. I love Prada. I really do. Let me know if you're the most interested in this week, and I will see you again on Monday for this look right here, plus another one. I hope you're having an absolutely amazing weekend. Don't forget to check the description box for more info, and I'll see you again on Monday for a new video. Bye!